these are the process P1, P2, P3, P4 arrives with the burst time, arrival time and priority. In this, the process P1 arrives first at the time second of 0 milliseconds, right? So process P1 will be allocated for the CPU for its execution. So this is the example under non-preemptive type. So after completion of the process only, the next process will be allocated for the execution. So from the times interval of 0 to 8 is the burst time of process P1. Till 8 milliseconds, the CPU will be occupied by the P1. Then at the time of 8 milliseconds, all other process P2, P3, P4 will be arriving at 1, 2 and 3 milliseconds respectively. So everything will be waiting on the ready queue. While comparing P2, P3 and P4, P2 has the highest priority of 1. So next P2 will be allocated for the execution. P2 starts at the time of 8 milliseconds. Its burst time is 4. 8 plus 4 equal to 12 is the completion time of process P2. Then now P3 and P4 are the two processes remaining on the queue. Comparatively, P4 has the highest priority than P3. So P4 will be allocated for the execution. P4 starts at 12 milliseconds. 12 plus its burst time 5, its 17 is the completion time of process P4. Then the process P3 starts its execution. Now only P3 is available on the queue. P3 starts at 17 milliseconds. 17 plus its burst time 9 equal to 26 is the completion time of process P3. This is the Gantt chart for execution under non-preemptive method. By using this Gantt chart, we will be finding the turnaround time and waiting time. Turnaround time, what is the formula? Turnaround time formula equal to the completion time minus its waiting time. It is the completion time minus its arrival time. It is the formula for calculating turnaround. So for process P1, its completion time is 8 milliseconds minus its arrival time is 0 equal to 8 is the turnaround time of process P1. For process P2, completion time is 12 minus its arrival time is 1 equal to 11 is the turnaround time of process P2. Then for process P3, its completion time is 26, its arrival time is 2, 26 minus 2, 24 is the turnaround time of process P3. Then for process P4, its completion time is 17 minus its arrival time is 3 equal to 14 is the turnaround time of process P4. For finding the average turnaround time, we will be adding all those turnaround time of P1 to P4. 8 plus 11 plus 24 plus 14 equal to 57 divided by 4 equal to 14.25 is the average turnaround time for this process execution under non-preemptive method. For calculating the waiting time, the formula we are using is waiting time equal to turnaround time minus its burst time. So for process P1, its turnaround time is 8 minus its burst time is 8 equal to 0 is the waiting time of process P1. For process P2, turnaround time is 11 minus its burst time 4 equal to 7 is the waiting time of process P2. Then for process P3, its turnaround time is 24 minus its burst time 9 equal to 15 is the waiting time of process P3. For process P4, its turnaround time is 14 minus its burst time is 5 equal to 9 is the waiting time of process P4. For finding the average waiting time, we have to sum all these values and find the average of all four processes. So 0 plus 7 plus 15 plus 9 equal to 31 divided by 4 equal to 7.75 is the average waiting time of this process, which was scheduled under non-preemptive method. Let's see the same problem under preemptive in next session.